The story of my painting Succour starts on a warm August evening. The sun was low and giving that beautiful golden glow to the whole meadow. The word succour means to assist, nurture and support in times of hardship and distress. On this particular evening, there was something very strange going on for me. For no apparent reason, apart from maybe a misalignment of stars or something in the air, I'd plunged into a pool of self-doubt, a strange feeling of loneliness, an exhaustion of being ever the provider, the one who has to be strong, the holder together of all things in this family. Weird dreams had tumbled through my sleeping mind over the last few nights, creating a feeling of shifting ground in waking. My usual state of hyper-positivity, looking on the bright side, ever perky and grateful, seemed to have abandoned me for once. I felt such a strong need for some love and support, which I knew I wasn't going to get from anyone around because it was me always looking after them. On this last evening, before the meadow was mowed, I managed to capture the early evening light in a couple of sketches. Wandering through the long grasses, the cow parsley, in that wonderful golden light, just filled me with a sense of well-being and calm. The succour I needed didn't need to come from people or places. It came from this simple moment of being with nature, in amongst the grasses of the meadow next door. Those moments every evening of going for a walk with the dog and taking 5-10 minutes to go into that meadow and either wander through the grasses listening to them whisper as I passed, or just to sit down and take a moment to look at all the abundance of wildlife, insects and plants around me is something which always gives me incredible pleasure, and it's that gives me succour. It's that gives me the chance to relax my mind, to free my brain from thoughts, and just to let my body ground itself, sitting on the earth in amongst nature. The meadow always gives me this gift, the chance to relax and free my mind, just to feel grounded, to feel everything flowing out of me into the earth around, and relaxing my mind, pouring out any anxiety or thoughts or worries. Nature can do that so powerfully, even in the simplest places, even in a patch of grass and a few wildflowers. That wonderful feeling is doubled when I get home and start capturing the colours and the emotions of the meadow on canvas. Once again immersing myself into such a deep process of meditation when being creative, rebalancing my wobbly core and just finding peace. What it taught me was that feeling of nurturing and feeling of feeling well could only come from inside, from within. To gather those resources and to shake off the blues is something I just did for myself. The painting process always gives me that wonderful gift of rebalancing my core and just making me feel wonderful. Strangely enough, over the days of painting Succour, other people came to me who actually were in a much worse state and who needed my nurture and my support. And I found that in giving that to them, it was something that balanced me out, that in giving and being support in someone else's time of hardship and distress made me put my own thoughts aside. From giving that, which I craved most myself, reminded me that we're not alone, that others share the same worries and doubts, that in giving of ourselves, we give to ourselves as well as to others. The canvas radiated layer after layer of soothing glow as the meadows started to appear. It may have gone from the field next door, but the joy of it always stays with me. And life always has its waves and gullies, its ups and downs. That's just the way of things. And sometimes you find answers in the most unexpected ways.